So, Mr. Liberia, you say your name is Berlin. What tribe do you come from?
I do not have a tribe.
What do you mean you do not have a tribe?
It's been washed away. It's a series of events that took place.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is your forefathers were the ones that were taken to America and then were dropped back in Africa again. That is how you guys got the name Liberia.
Correct.
For the liberation of the slaves that came from America.
Emancipated slaves.
So basically it was the people that were taken from Africa that had a tribe, taken to America, lost their tribe in America, and then were returned back to Africa.
That's correct.
And they call it Liberia.
That's correct.
So when you hear the name Liberia, does it make it feel like it was a liberation of your tribe?
Or it's more like somebody abdicating themselves. of
Was it the
responsibility.
liberation of your tribe or an incarceration of your tribal beliefs?
I would think somebody was abdicating responsibility and chucking problems away. It's a bit like you have a bottle and then you chuck it in the sea just so that you don't have anything to do with that or whatever happens in it. It's got nothing to do with you.
So in other words, what you're saying is, in general, people of Liberia feel like they were the rejects of America.
After 310 years of slave trade, and we were working there free, there was no Sunday, there was no holiday. They had to do a little bit more than just buy us a country in the middle of nowhere and then chuck us there with famine, plagues, the worst that you would say. I mean, a man you could ever expose a man to. That's what we had to deal with. And to this day, Liberia and all Liberians that I'm speaking for are suffering the consequences of that injustice.
Okay. Now, to everyone that is watching this, if you are African and if you have any knowledge about Liberia, please comment down below. Let us know. This is Bill, and I intend to make a series, discussing everything that Liberia was built on, the history of Liberia. You understand? Because I think that Liberians and Americans would have so much in common. You would get to understand your systems a lot better if you spoke to each other.
Yeah, it's true.
You've got more in common with Liberians than anyone in Africa. And that's just me saying Americans should pay more attention to Liberia.
Or even reparations. How about that? Can we start there, please? Reparations.
Bro, believe me, reparations will not come. Every oppressed people on this earth have looked for reparations and none have received. You understand? If they have, it was a little bit of this or a little bit of that. If reparations were to be made, it should not be made in the form of funds. If reparations were to be made, it should be done in the form of education. Africa needs education. It doesn't need money.
Liberia needs it more than any other part.
Africa needs education. They need knowledge. Knowledge is power. Money is the illusion of power.
And it's quite profound.
Okay.